Welcome to the HFY Tales channel. Remember to like and subscribe if you like the story. Enjoy and take care.
Vince stepped off the interstellar space cruiser and took a deep breath of alien air, filled with a blend of exotic scents that danced tantalizingly in the breeze, tickling his senses and awakening a sense of wonder. The bustling market was alive with vibrant colors and strange creatures, all actively trading goods from distant galaxies. Each stall was a treasure trove, filled with items he couldn't even begin to comprehend. Glowing fruits, odd weapons, shimmering textiles, and bizarre artifacts that whispered tales of worlds beyond imagining. As an interstellar anthropologist, Vince had always been fascinated by life beyond Earth, constantly yearning to explore the boundless realms of the universe. He had extensively researched the cultures of various alien species, poring over ancient texts and speaking with seasoned travelers who had traversed the cosmos. However, nothing could prepare him for the reality of witnessing their interactions in person. His heart raced with excitement as he navigated through the crowds of all shapes and sizes, eager to both observe and participate in the cultural exchange unfolding around him. He spotted a small group of aliens engaging in a lively debate, their emotions visible through animated gestures, their voices a symphony of alien dialects. It was a festival day, after all, filled with laughter and joy, and the atmosphere was electric with energy and enthusiasm. Whispers fluttered through the air, echoing warnings about mating season, a period when many alien cultures heightened their romantic rituals. Still, Vince was driven by an insatiable desire to learn and experience it all, which inspired him to throw caution to the wind. In this vibrant world, filled with possibilities and opportunities for connection, perhaps he could discover something profound about love, culture, and desire. The allure of the unknown beckoned him onward, and Vince felt optimistic, believing with all his heart that the universe had something special in store for him. A destiny that was about to unfold. As Vince wandered deeper into the market, an unexplainable force pulled him toward a stall adorned with delicate, radiant fabrics that glimmered under the warm alien sun. He marveled at their beauty, his fingers brushing over the silky textures displayed by a graceful merchant who smiled at him with alien eyes that flickered like stars twinkling in the night sky. Suddenly, his gaze was caught by someone else. A tall, strikingly beautiful alien girl named Tiara. She stood a few feet away, surrounded by a captivating aura that set her apart from the crowd. Her skin shimmered with an ethereal glow, variations of soft colors reflecting the slanting light, and her long hair flowed like liquid silver, cascading down her back like a waterfall of moonlight. She moved with a grace that was both hypnotic and intimidating, commanding attention without even trying. Tiara was well aware of her beauty and allure. She was a native of this colorful planet, with responsibilities tied to her species' unique mating rituals. Mating season was approaching rapidly, a time when her culture celebrated love and sensuality. However, this time came with strict protocols regarding physical touch. Breaking these norms could lead to personal connection and potentially disastrous misunderstandings. As Vince observed her, he felt a magnetic pull drawing him closer. He soon learned from nearby vendors that she was a revered figure within the community, known not just for her beauty but also for her intelligence and fierce independence. The whispers of her numerous suitors crept into his ears like buzzing flies, telling tales of rivalries and desperate attempts for her affection, firing both curiosity and envy within him. Gathering his courage, Vince approached her stall. "What are those?" he asked, gesturing to the colorful items she was displaying, his heart racing as he caught her attention. A playful smile danced across her lips, a mixture of intrigue and teasing. "These are woven from the threads of the storm weaver. They hold special properties during mating season. They can enhance allure and deepen connection." "What kind of properties?" Vince asked, genuinely intrigued, his scientific curiosity piquing and pulling him into her orbit. They heighten one's appeal and make it easier to form bonds with others under the heightened emotions of mating season. Her eyes sparkled like the fabric she showcased, and Vince felt fascination mixed with an irresistible yearning surging through him. But isn't that somewhat deceptive? He raised an eyebrow, curiosity mixing with caution. It's part of our tradition, she replied smoothly, an enigmatic smirk on her face. We embrace desire and connection, weaving them into the fabric of our lives, much like these materials. The atmosphere between them crackled with flirtation as they both leaned into the moment, tension blooming in the air. Their gazes connected with an intensity that felt both thrilling and dangerous. When I look at you, I can't help but wonder, Vince said, allowing himself to be swept away by the moment. Are you a product of tradition or a rebellious spirit eager for freedom? Tiara flashed a smile that lit up her entire face, just for a moment. Perhaps I'm both. Whichever way the wind blows, I'll sail my own ships, storms be damned. But soon, the weight of the impending mating season began to settle over her, and she regained her serious demeanor. You would do well to tread carefully during this time, she warned playfully, yet with an undercurrent of seriousness. I'll keep that in mind, he grinned, feeling exhilarated as the challenge sparked within him. They both knew there was more to explore beyond societal roles, yet the boundaries set by her culture loomed larger, casting shadows over their burgeoning connection. As the days drifted by, each encounter with Tiara lingered in Vince's mind long after they parted ways. The vibrant marketplace became the backdrop for their evolving friendship, but the undeniable attraction pulsating between them remained ever present, akin to a distant star awaiting discovery. Determined to see her again, Vince made his way back to her booth. "Would you show me around?" he asked, attempting to appear casual, though the anticipation made his heart race wildly in excitement. Tiara considered him for a moment, her emerald eyes revealing a myriad of emotions. Excitement, caution, and perhaps longing. "Very well. Just remember, you asked for it," she finally replied, a teasing glint in her gaze that left him both exhilarated and nervous. They walked side by side through the marketplace, the vibrant motions of vendors and patrons fading into a blur as they engaged in witty banter and shared laughter. Tiara expertly explained various cultural practices, her passion shining through every word. The way she described traditions, vibrant festivals, and strange creatures sparked something within Vince, an interest that went beyond mere curiosity. "Do you really believe in all of this?" Vince asked as they strolled, observing Tiara's passionate expression. "Are these rituals as profound as they seem?" "They are," she stated confidently, her voice unwavering. "We treat mating as a sacred ritual, an intertwining of destinies. It's not just about lust. It's about forming bonds that can last a lifetime, transcending mere physical attraction." Vince considered her perspective, fascinated by the depth of her beliefs. What if it could be both? What if desire and connection could coexist without conflict? Her gaze fixated on him, and he felt a warmth growing with the weight of their conversation. Perhaps, she pondered, her tone contemplative but serious. But impulse can lead to chaos, especially during this sacred time. As their chemistry sizzled in the air, heightening with every word, Tiara inexplicably found herself inching closer to him. Suddenly, she brushed against him inadvertently, a fleeting touch that sent a wave of exhilarating electricity permeating through both their bodies. Time seemed to freeze as they held each other's gaze, each heartbeat echoing the intensity of the moment. "Maybe some chaos is worth it," Vince murmured, leaning in slightly closer, emboldened by their undeniable connection. Tiara hesitated, her instinctual fears clashing with the raw pull she felt toward him. "Vince, we can't." "I can't," she stammered, voice laced with apprehension. "It's not just about us. My culture has rules, boundaries that shouldn't be crossed." Just then, the lively atmosphere dimmed, as a rival alien suitor swaggered into view, brandishing a competitive glare and an air of entitlement. The male-eyed Vince dismissively before directing his anger toward Tiara. "Is this how you choose to squander your heritage?" he demanded, disbelief coloring his tone. "With a human?" Vince's heart raced, a mixture of anger and protectiveness surging through him. "You're not a prize to be won," he shot back, his voice steady, determined to stand his ground. "You can choose who you want to be with, Tiara. I'm not someone to be chosen or fought over," Tiara declared, her voice growing stronger now. "But you both must understand the implications of touch during this time. I refuse to let anyone dictate my choices." Sensing the rising tension, Vince took a step forward, his emotions bubbling to the surface. "Then let's make this our choice. Show me who you really are, beyond the customs that confine you," he urged. Tiara looked from Vince to her rival, determination rekindling a fire within her. In that defining moment, she realized what she genuinely wanted and was prepared to fight for it. In the days that followed, the air became thick with anticipation and apprehension. Each stolen moment with Tiara only intensified Vince's feelings, celebrating the spark between them while wrestling with the cultural implications that surrounded them both. As mating season approached, a palpable energy filled the marketplace, fueling lust and connections among the bustling crowds. Every glance exchanged with Tiara ignited a hunger he couldn't suppress, yet the weight of their reality pressed down heavily on him. One sunny evening, they sat upon a breathtaking overlook, gazing at the sprawling market below, the vibrant colors splashing against the twilight sky like an artist's masterpiece. The wind tousled Tiara's hair, creating a beautiful frame for her face, and Vince felt his heart skip a beat as she laughed at a wandering child's antics, her laughter brightening the growing darkness. "You seem lost in thought, Vince," she teased, the glimmer of mischief lighting up her features. "I was just thinking how fortunate I am to be here in this moment with you," he replied candidly, sincerity echoing through his words. "But what's really going on within you?" Tiara's laughter faded, replaced by a seriousness he hadn't seen before. "It's complicated. I feel powerful things rushing through me, but my culture keeps pulling me back, chaining me to traditions. What if we detangled those chains? What if we could set our own course together?" Vince suggested softly, reaching for her hand, their fingers interlaced, sending shivers of warmth through both of them. "We can carve our own world, a world where we embrace both tradition and desire without fear." Her heart raced at his words, a voice of rebellion igniting within her. "But Vince, are you willing to bear the weight of that kind of choice? It's risky, dangerous even." "I want to know everything about this side of you," he admitted, his voice filled with passion. "Every part of your soul, if you let me in." As his words hung in the air like a tempting spell, her resolve began to melt, and she nodded, ready to explore something that felt electric and powerful. But just as they leaned closer, the moment precipitating a kiss, her suitor appeared again, a stark reminder of the external pressures they were navigating. He approached with unnerving confidence, glaring at Vince and Tiara, disrupting the growing intimacy. "Is this how you forget your heritage? With this human? Are you making a mockery of our customs?" An electric current passed through Tiara as the rival confronted Vince, whose protective instincts flared. "She owns her choices," Vince asserted, voice steeped in defiance. "You can't dictate who she should be with." Tiara observed the conflict, admiration blooming for Vince as he stood up for her, showcasing the depth of his commitment. "Vince, listen, we are mixing worlds, and I fear for what lies ahead." Her voice quaked with vulnerability. Seeing her fear ignited something powerful within him, and he reached for her hand, squeezing gently to ground themselves. "Then we'll navigate this chaos together. I'll stand by you now and always." It was too much to bear. In that moment of tension, Tiara felt the weight of her decisions pressing down on her. What if we celebrate our connection away from prying eyes? I want to create a bond that transcends mere customs, one that celebrates our unique identities." The thought filled her with brightness. The possibility broke through the darkness of her doubts. "Let's do it," Vince agreed, his eyes glinting with enthusiasm. "Let's explore boundaries we're meant to create together." Determined, they decided to put their plan into action. That night, they initiated a private celebration, one that honored both of their worlds while embracing their connection without fear. As night unfurled its dark curtain across the sky, Tiara prepared an enchanting setting, adorned with intricate decorations that symbolized both her culture and Vince's. The vibrant colors harmonized beautifully like a dance, matching the rhythm of their intertwining hearts. Embracing one another as the stars sparkled overhead, they finally let go of their inhibitions. Vince and Tiara took the time to celebrate their intimacy, sharing stories, laughter, and a thrilling exploration of each other's affection. With each soft touch, they found a rhythm that harmonized with their desires. Every shared gaze and affectionate brush gave way to a deeper understanding and tactile connection that transcended the mundane. They anchored themselves firmly in their unique bonding experience, grounding one another in a blend of trust and excitement. As dawn broke, illuminating the world around them, they found themselves wrapped in each other's arms, overwhelmed by a sense of peace and fulfillment. The struggles they faced now existed in the backdrop, overshadowed by the strength of their monumental love. With the soft glow of dawn caressing their skin, Vince and Tiara dared to imagine what lay ahead. The once resounding tensions faded, but a lingering fear remained. Could their love endure as they ventured further into uncharted territories? Each day that followed brought fresh challenges and discoveries as they explored the depths of their connection. Tiara introduced Vince to her customs, showcasing rituals that celebrated love, while he unveiled the nuances of Earth's traditions. Simple yet profound expressions of affection that merged with Tiara's rich heritage. A few weeks later, on the eve of a seasonal celebration, they returned to the lake where it all began. The landscape glistened under the soft moonlight, casting ethereal reflections across the water. An enchanting stillness wrapped around them, an invitation to share their vulnerable thoughts. "Can we truly embrace this connection?" Tiara asked softly, her voice barely above a whisper, her heart racing with uncertainty. "I want to so desperately, but part of me is terrified of everything it entails." Vince took her hands in his, grounding them again with his touch. "Fear is natural, Tiara, but love doesn't adhere to rules set by society. We can navigate this journey together. Let's create our own future, one that blends both of our worlds." As they gazed into each other's eyes, Tiara felt a warmth washing over her, soothing the uncertainty that had threatened to engulf her heart. She sensed that they could embrace both love and tradition without sacrificing their unique identities. "What if we include elements of both our cultures in the rituals we create?" Tiara suggested, hope glistening in her eyes. "A celebration that honors what we are while forming something more profound." "I love that idea," Vince replied enthusiastically, feeling his heart swell with pride. "Let's create a world where we can celebrate our unique backgrounds while nurturing our bond." With newfound determination, they began brainstorming ideas to intertwine their cultures and celebrate their love together in a way that felt right to both of them. They set to work, planning a celebration that would be a true fusion of cultures, highlighting the beauty of their differences while paving a path toward understanding. Intricate decorations from Tiara's world fluttered alongside vibrant designs and traditions from Earth. Songs, stories, and dances from both their backgrounds echoed through their preparations, weaving a vibrant tapestry that spoke of unity. As the day of their celebration arrived, gentle weather accompanied them, and the sun shone bright, filling the atmosphere with optimism. Friends and family from both their worlds come together, curiosity bright in their eyes as they marveled at the unique merging of two cultures. With the air filled with excitement, they united under the vivid colors of their joint celebration, a testament that they could create a love that transcended the limitations of their worlds. At the center, Vince and Tiara shared their first dance, hearts entwined and eyes locked, their movements in perfect harmony. Every step celebrated the bond they had cultivated, a radiant circle of love and acceptance that glowed brighter beneath the starlit sky. "Even amidst our differences, we can flourish," Tiara murmured sweetly, their bodies swaying as she melted into his embrace. "Yes," he smiled, his heart swelling with warmth, deeper than the ocean's depths. "Together we've built something remarkable, something infinite." As the celebration unfolded, they took turns introducing aspects of their lives and cultures to each other, weaving their stories like a masterful tapestry, creating patterns of understanding and affection. In the following weeks, they faced new adventures, moving through challenges together with unwavering resolve. Their love was no longer confined by societal expectations. It flourished like the blossoms that adorned the festival, embracing the truths hidden in their very souls. With every day, Vince and Tiara proved that love broke boundaries and bridged gaps that existed between cultures. Together they embraced the beauty of their differences, continuing to write their unique story, one that lit the way for others who sought love amidst the restrictions of tradition. Time passed, and the seasons changed as the couple thrived in their bond, with the soft glow of their growing love guiding them. Vince and Tiara eagerly explored the relationship they had built. Each day revealed new insights into their cultures, and they reveled in the joy of sharing lives despite their differences. One evening, as dusk settled over the alien scenery, they found themselves wandering along the lakeshore. The landscape shimmered under the moonlight, painting an almost magical backdrop to the deepening bond they shared. The stillness wrapped around them, inviting intimacy. "Are you ready for an adventure?" Vince asked, taking a chance to glance at her as they slowed their pace. The question hung in the air, filled with anticipation. Tiara turned to face him, her eyes wide with excitement. "Always. But what adventure do you have in mind?" Vince took a deep breath, looking into the distance before continuing. "I was thinking about a pilgrimage to the mythical Crystal Caves. They're said to hold ancient secrets, including history about our kind." Tiara's gaze lit up with curiosity as she considered the proposal. "I've heard tales of those caves. They hold knowledge and perhaps wisdom that could guide us both. We could learn from their history and make our own way forward hand in hand," he suggested, his voice laced with conviction, like a new tradition, celebrating our journey of understanding. As they discussed the logistics, Tiara's excitement bubbled within her, the thought of exploring these ancient caves igniting a spark of adventure deep within her soul. They made plans for a journey the following week, eager to unlock secrets that might reveal truths about their cultures. However, as the day of their journey approached, they both experienced a tension in the air, filled with second guesses and uncertainty. Each shared glance seemed to heighten the weight of expectations. The tug of connection mingled with anxiety, propelling them forward but holding them back. Ultimately, the day arrived. The couple embarked on their adventure, navigating through alien landscapes, experiencing the beauty of nature and the wonders of each other. The journey itself brought them even closer as they faced challenges together, transforming uncertainty into strength. Upon reaching the fabled crystal caves, the awe struck them both. The entrance was adorned with strange, luminous crystals, and vibrant colors danced in the air. Tiara gazed at the shimmering reflections, entranced by their beauty. "It's breathtaking. Let's uncover the secrets they hold together," Vince replied, taking her hand as they stepped inside. As they ventured deeper into the caves, they discovered ancient carvings adorning the walls, depictions that illustrated cultures, love stories, and diverse histories mingled in an exquisite tapestry of knowledge. Each revelation sparked conversations about their pasts and hopes for the future. They laughed, learned, and drew closer than ever. In one alcove, they stumbled upon an ancient mirror, reflecting the light in mesmerizing patterns. It sparked a wave of warmth within them, and Tiara, unable to resist the pull, reached for Vince possessively. They stood together, hands intertwined, eyes focused on their intertwined reflections. Human and alien, united in love. What if we could create something just as radiant? She mused, determination swelling within her. We can, Tiara. We can shape our path, hand in hand. Just like this, Vince agreed firmly, pulling her close. Let's continue to find our way, no matter how unconventional. In the depths of the crystal caves, surrounded by the symbols of their people's history, they embraced their shared destiny, ready to conquer whatever obstacles lay ahead. As joyous laughter lingered throughout the cave, Vince and Tiara's minds swirled with ideas about their bright future. The powerful bond they formed became an anchor, allowing them to weather the storms swirling around their relationship, providing a comforting embrace during their challenges. On the journey back from the caves, they exchanged stories of their adventures and discoveries. Each moment allowed them to dive deeper into their connection, carving out their joint destiny and laying strong foundations for their love. That very evening, as they prepared for a gathering that would include both their families and friends, Vince felt a blend of excitement and nervousness entwining in his heart. "What if they can't accept us?" he asked, the thought weighing heavily on his mind. Tiara turned, placing a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "They will see the love we share. We have forged our own way. This celebration will be the beginning of something beautiful." As the sun dipped below the horizon, the gathering commenced. Friends from both planets arrived, curiosity bright in their eyes as they admired the mingling decorations. A tapestry of vibrant colors and symbols from both cultures, a testament to a love built on understanding and harmony. Under the twinkling starlit sky, Vince and Tiara stood at the center of their harmonious celebration, their hearts aglow with anticipation. They took turns sharing their stories about the journeys they embarked upon, weaving together the lessons learned during their time together. "Even amidst our unique differences, we can flourish," Tiara said, her voice ringing out clear and confident. "Love transcends barriers. Let us celebrate this bond, forged through trust and strength." As they poured their hearts into their words, individuals exchanged knowing glances, breaking through walls of doubt. Guests from both her world and Vince's began to join in the celebration. Laughter, stories, and experiences intertwining in an expression of connection that resonated with everyone. In that communal spirit, their friends embraced the union formed between the two worlds, witnessing the beauty of love blossoming across the boundaries of culture and tradition. As night deepened around them, the rhythm of the gathering pulsated with energy. The couple took to the dance floor, their bodies moving in perfect harmony beneath the vast stars above them. With each turn and twirl, they reveled in the warmth of acceptance, celebrating their journey toward each other. Applying their unique passions to each step, every glance exchanged heightened the emotions swelling within every onlooker, and the gathering became a vibrant testament to love's resilience. As the celebration reached its crescendo, Tiara turned to Vince, eyes sparkling with joy. "Tonight isn't just about us. It's a reflection of our dreams, a promise that they will continue to inspire those around us." Vince smiled brightly, holding her closer. "Together, we are unstoppable. Show me our future, Tiara." The night became a beacon of light, proof that love could unite beings from vastly different worlds, demonstrating the power of connection and the profound beauty in embracing diversity. As the sun rose the following day, casting gentle light upon a tranquil landscape, Vince and Tiara found themselves enveloped in feelings of hope and anticipation. Their hearts were intertwined, blossoming through the magic of their love, and with each passing day, they embraced the beautiful complexities that came with forging their unique path. Vince accompanied Tiara on her native planet, immersing himself in her world and experiences. She, in turn, taught him the nuances of her culture, sharing stories that breathed life into their understanding of love, traditions, and connection.